What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy 1 Star a Week and we are back. We're back for another video today. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we got some interesting content for you guys hopefully today. And the first thing we got to talk about is, of course, the EA servers going down. If maybe we could start a GoFundMe to get a new hamster to run on the wheel, which is powering the servers, maybe then and only then we can have some good gameplay, some servers that stay up. I mean, maybe we're asking too much of a billion-dollar company. Nah, I'm joking. But it was a scary thing because I just finished one of my games where I pretty much won 2-0. I was in the post-match screen, and then I saw that I got disconnected from the servers, and I was like, oh no, am I getting DC glitched? And I looked on Reddit, and everybody else got disconnected, and I was like, oh no, did I just lose a game? Did I just get another DC? So I've just been able to go back on the servers now. I think match creation is still disabled, but fortunately, for once, I actually got the win. So right now in the weekend league, we are not doing too bad. We're not doing too good because the servers have been bad, but we're not doing too bad. I'm gonna talk about that more a little bit later because we gotta focus on one man or one man only. As you guys know, we are trying the 4-3-3 this weekend league for the first time in a long time. And one of our star signings was this 92 rated Prime Moments Overmars card. And I am talking as somebody who has never tried Overmars outside of draft mode in any FIFA. I don't know, I've just never tried this card. When you look at this card, especially with the Prime Moments upgrade, he looks like he has some very important attributes. He's 5'8". He has high medium work rates. He's left-footed, but he has a 5-star weak foot. He only has 3-star skill moves. I have played 15 games in the weekend league with him. I got 2 goals and 3 assists. But before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more content like this, if you want to see more Prime Moment icon reviews, please do me a favor and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys, as always, for watching these videos, for watching these reviews. So, when you look at this card, what is he bringing to your side? Why was I picking him over other cards? I mean, as you guys know, he's a pretty expensive card. Well, there's a few things here. I'm really liking the pace he's bringing to the side. 96 pace is exactly what you want out of a winger in a 4-3-3. I think it's very important. His shooting stats are now at the point where I think they're very nice. He has 90 attack positioning, 87 finishing. We did boost it to 95 and 97 respectively with the marksman chem style. His passing stats are decent. Nothing to write home about, but definitely good enough to get the job done. 90 crossing is the standout stat here. And if you do want to get some low crosses in a 4-3-3, I think that's going to be a good stat to have. His dribbling stats are now at the level where I feel like he's going to have elite dribbling. 91 dribbling is very nice. The only weakness here is the lack of skill moves. 3-star skill moves is obviously not ideal. But in this game, I think that most ideal or most meta skill moves can be used in the 3-star skill moves or below region. His physical stats are nothing to write home about, but he does have one important stat here with the 94 stamina. I'm going to stop talking though. We're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to give you guys a weekend league update, and I'm going to let you guys know, is Overmars worth it? Let's go. Alright guys, so according to Footbin, this card is now selling for 1.1 million coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth that money? I would have to say not quite. Alright, I think he presents as a player that plays more like somebody who's worth 600, 700, 800,000 coins. And if he does drop to that region, I think it's definitely a go. But for 1.1 million, I feel like I'm not quite getting my money's worth. I'm gonna break down the stats though so you know exactly what to expect at home. So, pace-wise, 96 pace, how's it feeling game? And honestly, this guy feels like he has maxed out pace. I didn't even touch it with a chem style or anything like that. But in game, the place I really notice his pace is if I send a through ball down the wing. This guy beats the fullback 10 times out of 10. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the good position to beat the fullback. It doesn't matter if the fullback that the guy's using has 99 pace with a shadow. This guy beats the fullback every single time. I really enjoy that. His acceleration, of course, is amazing coming out of skill moves. And overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 10 out of 10. It's one of the reasons why I brought him in, and he definitely did not disappoint. Next, we will be talking about this guy's shooting. And there's a few things that really stand out here. The number one thing that really stands out, and I do say this about a lot of elite attackers on this game, is his attack positioning, all right? It was 90 boosted to 95 with a chem style. And in game, this guy was a very good card as far as positioning goes. I set my wingers in the 4-3-3 to the free roam tactic to take advantage of their high positioning. And in game, this guy was floating into dangerous positions. He just seemed to know always where to be at the right place, at the right time. He was always there to poach goals. He was always there to contribute to build a play. I really enjoyed that. His finishing at 87, boosted to 97 with a chem style, was very good. It was definitely good when you got him into the good angles. However, I wouldn't really rate his finishing as a striker's finish. When I saw his finishing at 87, I thought, yo, maybe this guy could play secondary striker. Maybe this guy could even play as a lone striker. I don't think his finishing is quite that good. It's not quite at that level. However, as a secondary attacker, as a cam maybe, as a winger, I think this guy's finish is very solid. I think what really lets his finishing down is his lack of shot power. He has 83 shot power, which is boosted to 88 with a chem style, but in game, it felt very average. And I think that's what separates him from the other top tier finishers of this game. You compare him to somebody like Ronaldo, who has 95 shot power, and the difference between their finishes is night and day, and it's a lot to do with the shot power. Overall, I gotta give this guy's finishing an 8.5 out of 10. I think he's a good shooter. I think he will score goals that he's supposed to score, but he's not gonna score the chances that are half chances or anything like that. And yeah. Next, we will be talking about this guy's passing and in-game. This guy's decent, all right? He didn't let me down as far as build-up play goes. His short passing, long passing, very decent. But that's about it. It's just decent. I wouldn't really classify him as a playmaker. I wouldn't really use him as my first choice for the cam position. However, one thing that really stood out with him was his crossing. His crossing was very, very good. Very, very accurate. And if you're the kind of person who likes to cross the ball, even if it's a low crossing, I think you'll really enjoy that. Overall, I gotta give this guy's passing an 8 out of 10. He's definitely decent, but nothing more than that. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's dribbling, and this is probably my favorite thing about the card aside from the pace. This guy's dribbling was so nice. He's very agile, very responsive, very reactive, very, very easy to turn in and out of defenders. This guy could be the man, a second man, and then a third man, just by using left stick dribbling, just by using strafe dribbling. This guy is very, very good, very, very agile on the ball. His ball control and dribbling is very nice. He keeps the ball very close to his body, which does make him even harder to possess when you put that in conjunction with his small body type, with his high agility and balance, everything like that. The one con I have to mention here, of course, is gonna be the lack of skill moves. On attackers, especially wingers, you're gonna want 4-star or 5-star skill moves. This guy only has 3-star skill moves, and he does execute the 3-star skill moves very well. He does execute the drag back, the straight dribbling very well. But from time to time, I do want somebody who can pop off a 4-star or 5-star skill move, so I do have to list that as a con. Overall, I gotta give this guy's dribbling a 9 out of 10. I think he has a very good dribble on him. I just wish he had skill moves. Finally, we will be talking about this guy's physical, and the one stat that really matters here is his 94 stamina. I love it. Even when I went full press, even when I went down in the game, I could count on this guy to last all game long. And that's a really big stat, especially if you want to use him as a winger, because wingers do tend to get tired if you set them to get in behind. You sprint a lot with them. This guy does not get tired. I really enjoy that. His strength and aggression, pretty much nothing to write home about. He's not quite as weak as a Neymar. He can ride a challenger too due to his high agility, balance, low center of gravity, and his decent strength. But he's not somebody you want to shield the ball with for too long. You will get dispossessed. Overall, I gotta give this guy's physical a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, so what do I think about this card? I think this guy, once again, as I say with a lot of these cards, is a great complementary piece. He's going to be able to open up the defense, create space for other players with his pace, with his dribbling, everything like that. He does have a solid finish on him. He has great attack positioning. However, his passing is just decent. I would say his finish, while being good, is not amazing. And yeah, I think there's a lot of players on this game that can really provide what he does provide for a lesser price. I think somebody like Neymar provides just as much as him on top of having 5-star skill moves. And I'd rather have Neymar than him if I was looking at coins. So that's just one example. But there's a lot of examples on this game of quick wingers that can provide what he provides. So if you're not a big fan of Overmars, I don't really suggest splashing out on this card. Alright guys, so what am I doing in the weekend league so far? As you guys know, we left off yesterday 4-2. I just couldn't bear to play anymore yesterday. I mean, the gameplay was so bad. So I woke up today this morning and I had the plan of playing 15 games at least. I was trying to get to 21 to 22 games played by the end of today. But unfortunately, the servers went down, as you guys know. And I'm low-key happy about it because then that's going to allow me to really have more time to play the weekend league, maybe add in some Monday gameplay, everything like that. Because I'm trying to watch a Man United Everton game tomorrow. I have 24 hours to work this weekend. I have 2 12-hour shifts. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish all 30 games. So being that the servers went down, I do expect them to really extend the weekend league. And I'm really happy about that. And currently, I am 10-5. I was about to be mad if they didn't give me the win in the last game, because that would have made me 9-6 halfway through the weekend league because of a disconnect. I got lucky with the disconnect there for once, and yeah. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys at home found it helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're doing this weekend league so far. I'd really like to hear it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, later.